So the Greater Te Hoiere Project was set up to understand the catchment dynamics in the Pelorus catchment, how that can be modified, manipulated, changed, altered, improved for greater environmental outcomes and ecological benefit. And as a large parcel primary land user within that environment, the forest industry has quite a lot of presence in the Te Hoiere catchment, and it's appropriate that we should be involved in a positive way for greater environmental benefit or ecological gain. We've got 3 trials underway at the moment, quite separate from one another, but they are interrelated. So we've got one which is understanding waterways and base sediment loading for 100% exotic forest catchment, and we want to understand in a passive forest, so it's no earthworks, no harvesting, it is mature forest with 100% exotic catchment, what is the base sediment load coming off that? The second one is riparian management. So in a lot of cases there are non-existent or highly degraded riparian margins within exotic forests, and they don't harbour a great biodiversity, they don't provide great wildlife opportunities. So we're looking at opportunities to extend, improve and develop riparian margins. Third one is an ungulate study to understand the impact of ungulate browsing on native forest remnants within forestry blocks. So there are parcels of native forest all through exotic forestry. What we are trying to understand and quantify in an objective manner is what impact do we actually have passively and actively on the environment in these 3 particular areas of research. Measure that objectively and then use that to drive decisions to facilitate change. What we are trying to do is provide a decision-making toolbox for landowners that they can, if they come up to this situation where they've got native bush remnants or they've got riparian margins that are degraded or they're concerned about earthworks activities and sediment bleed into waterways, the information we're trying to develop and provide will facilitate decision making for them about how they can do better or what they can do differently. They aim to restore ecosystems, improve land and waterway health and mitigate the impacts of climate change. So Te Hoiere Forestry projects not only promote healthier ecosystems, but they also foster long-term resilience and adaptability within the forestry sector and beyond.